Small landscape design secrets are coming at you right now. We got 12 secrets that we use for a small space. They can be used for a mini space too, or even a large space. These are not just the everyday secrets either. These are secrets that will get you and your family in your space using it and enjoying your backyard. Enjoy. All right, guys, secret number one is a no-brainer, and it is a design. You need a design in your life. You need a design. If you're investing all this money in your backyard, design is an absolute must. If you start without a design, you're gonna pay the price, you're gonna make mistakes, and I don't want that for you. A simple design will solve everything. It'll save you money. We design all around the world, so we have all these different design styles that we're very good at, and we know how to draw you outside enjoying the space. You click the link below, watch the video on our design process, and let's work together. That's secret number one. So what happens if you don't do a design? Well, it's probably gonna be the same as everybody. You get ideas and you put everything in the same space. So our secret number two, I want you to have multiple rooms in your outdoor space. Think of an interior of a house. You don't just have one large room, right? You have the kitchen, you have a living room, you have an office. I want you to think of your outdoor space as the same thing. I want you to have multiple rooms to go out to. In fact, I want you to have at least 3 different rooms in your outdoor space. Just like the interior of the home, what's the main room that you spend your time in with your family? It's your living room. So think of your main room outside. What's it gonna be? I like to anchor it. Think of the main room outside as an anchor point. So a lot of people are doing pergolas. You see those all over the country. Usually they're in sunnier locations where you don't have to worry about rain or snow. And if you do have to worry about rain or snow, then you're gonna fully cover that as a covered structure. Make that your anchor room or your anchor point. Now, a lot of people in the northern area or extreme south, as far as cold goes, they'll even do a fully enclosed room. Those are very popular, and sometimes they're called screened rooms, where you screen the whole area. Some parts of the country need that because of the insects and the bugs that are prevalent in those areas. You could even do a 2-room structure, a little bit larger, a little bit more outdoor living. You can add the kitchen, you can add the fireplace with room to spread out. Again, we're talking about small backyard spaces, so I don't want you to think you have to go really out of control here. They could be as simple as just a lean-to structure over a barbecue. Simple anchor point, a simple room as a destination is all you need for your space. All right, our next secret is something we all love, and it's food. I want you to make sure to do an outdoor kitchen in your backyard space, even in a small area. Do more than just a barbecue. Think of it as an actual kitchen area. Another room of your home. Just like in your home you have a kitchen, I want you to have a kitchen in your backyard space. Maybe think of it as a place to go, not right outside of the door. It's gonna serve as kind of something that grabs your attention and pulls you outside. As you're moving outside, I want that room to pull you to another space. That's what I want you to think about, the flow and the connectivity of your outdoor space. It's so important. I want you to use your whole backyard space. We're talking about a small space, so let's use all of it. The outdoor kitchen is a space to go, a place for people to hang out around, and it can be at all different budget levels and all different sizes. Our next secret is a fan favorite. It is a fire feature. People love it. Everybody's gonna be out there. As soon as you have guests over for an evening, they're gonna be out around the fireplace. So I want you to sneak a fire feature in your small backyard space. You could do a traditional small round fire pit. You could do a square fire pit. You could also do a rectangular fire pit. Now the beautiful thing about a fire pit is even in a small space, you got room for people to go around them. So you can really put a lot of people around that. And if you've done it like I've told you to do it, you have multiple spaces for people to go, but the fire pit will definitely be a main attraction. Now you could also do a fireplace, and these also come in different shapes and sizes. You can do a smaller 36-inch gas fireplace. Now you can actually change the shape of these. Take a look at this very small side yard where we did a gas fireplace, but look at how nice this looks, and it really makes the space enlarged with that as an anchor on the side of the yard. You could also do a fire pit with reflection wall. Take a look at the way these look. They're beautiful, but a lot less expensive than a store-bought fast fireplace. Exact same thing, and actually are very nice looking too. We also have all the store-bought fire features that are on the market. There's a lot of different price points to these. take a look at all of the different options. You can do fire bowls, you can do fire tables. There's a lot of different fire options because it's so popular, and I really want you to have fire in your backyard as a destination, as a focal point that's gonna pull people towards it. So keeping in line with the importance of these outdoor rooms, there's two other destinations that go perfectly with what we just talked about, the outdoor kitchens and the outdoor fire features. The number one would be built-in seating. Built-in seating is perfect for a backyard space because it maximizes every square inch of your backyard, and it really makes it where you're gonna use it. You can do an L shape right around a fire pit, and all of a sudden, like again, it's gonna anchor that space. You can do some planting behind it, but you will use that and maximize that space. Same thing with an outdoor kitchen. Think about what you can do with a bar. Adding a bar to the outdoor kitchen in any way you can will maximize the usability of that space. You can even do that bar around a post. It's very attractive, very usable for a small space, but of course you can just extend the kitchen bar as well. Amazing ability you have with both of these, doing built-ins to maximize the space, even in a small area. Both of these options are also available for store-bought options. A bar is great to add as a store-bought option, but built-in seating, of course, you can just use as store-bought seating. Same purpose for both of those. So some small backyards have slope to them. They're perfect for sunken areas. Now, what can you do in a sunken area? I love fire pits as a destination or as a focal feature. So you sink down that fire pit, even do a seat wall around it. Take a look at the way these look. They're gorgeous, and they are perfect to handle that sloped area. Now, another thing you could do is a dog run area. We've done that a lot, or kid kind of play areas. Sink those down, and now you have a great little area, and you're using the slope. You're not working against it. You don't have to build it all up or go down with everything. You just have two different elevations, and it works really well. Take a look at this backyard. We sunk down the whole back of the space because they wanted to do a covered structure, but it could only be a certain height above the fence. We did a little office, we did a fire feature, a little water feature back there. A beautiful destination, all at a sunken elevation, and by the way, that yard was sloping towards the back, so it's very easy to do a sunken area for that backyard space. So another little secret to these sunken areas is a built-in hot tub. Take a look at how beautiful this is. It's gorgeous even in a small space. Add some light to it at night and you are going to be attracted to that hot tub. Great little destination in a sunken area. Now, one of the beautiful things about these sunken areas is they do allow for a little bit of privacy. And that's what we're going to talk about for the next secret is privacy. You can do them in a lot of different ways. I like to use natural plants if we can. You can put a hedge up, you can put even bamboo. Now, caution against bamboo. I like using it, but make sure you properly plant the bamboo or the rhizomes will go crazy and your neighbors will not like you and you won't like those rhizomes either. Or you can do built-in privacy. And these built-in privacies can be built by you or built by a contractor, and they're basically just that. Lots of different styles. Usually they're wood. I like to use a privacy screen, one of those focal areas that we talked about. If you have sight lines of people looking in or vice versa, you looking out, the privacy feature will instantly take care of that. Or you can even do store-bought screens that are metal, and these are also fantastic, very inexpensive, very easy to install yourself, and they're beautiful as well. Now, here's a nice little secret or hack, so to speak, with privacy, and you could use these as shade sails. Now, a shade sail is super inexpensive, but properly placed, it can not only add shade to the space, but it could add privacy to the space. Take a look at this. We just angled it on the side of the house. It was mainly for privacy in this situation, but I've done it where it completely conceals a window of a neighbor. Now, another privacy option is a trellis. Trellises are great because you can actually use living vines that grow on it, or you can do living walls. Take a look at this job. We used the trellis flanking a fireplace. It was a beautiful privacy feature for the window that's right behind that space. By the way, a fireplace or any of these items that we've talked about, properly placed, can be a privacy feature in themselves. So just think about that. What are the sight lines? Try to figure out a way to mask those sight lines with all these different options we just talked about. Our next secret is beautifying the space with planting. You might not have a lawn. You probably want to eliminate the lawn and go more vertical. In fact, you could do living walls. You can do vines on a fence. They're beautiful and they're gonna enhance that area. Now you could also do herb gardens or raised garden beds. Something to bring a little bit of flavor to the space. You could grow food in these spaces and use them for your family, but also think of the wildlife that's gonna be in your backyard. The bees, the butterflies, all the wildlife that will attract. It'll definitely attract you out there, attract your eye, but it'll also de-stress you when you're in this space. So the colors, the fragrance, just the beauty of the plants will really give you what you're looking for in your small backyard space. So speaking of stress, we of course know we live in a very stressful world, and our backyards are our sanctuaries for the de-stressing of our lives. One of the main things I love about our backyards is our water features. Water features add that de-stress element. Just a little bit of moving water will give it to you. It's amazing. I've done flower pot water features. They're small, they're compact, they're inexpensive, but they're wonderful to just have the sound of moving water. We'll put a little chair by it, and you really do have that peaceful moment that you need in your life. Add the element of water, and now it attracts more nature. Birds are in your space, bees. It just really does give you that little slice of paradise that we need to be able to get just de-stress from our lives. Now again, there's lots of different water features. You can just do like a stream style water feature. You can do a pond style water feature. You can do a fountain type water feature, or you can do these flower pot water features. They're very nice. I would strongly encourage this as a secret to your small backyard space. So our next secret is a backyard must, and that is lighting. Outdoor lighting absolutely has to be thought through. In fact, I would strongly encourage it as a phase one thing that you do. Even if you can't go too crazy with your budget, now you can do different lighting elements. You can do as simple as string lights, and they add a lot of bang for the buck, and they're beautiful. You can do store-bought uplights, store-bought path lights. Now I would recommend, if you can, going with a little bit of a commercial aspect. Don't just go to Home Depot, step it up a level and go with a commercial product, because it's gonna last way longer than the daisy chain things that you buy at Home Depot. Or you can do just all the different lighting options at all different price points. Think about it. You got tiki torches, you got candles, you got the LED strip lights, and you can use these in lots of different ways. You can put them in the bar counter. You can do a lot with strip lights or tape light. So there's lots of different lighting elements. All right, our next secret is entertainment. Once you're outside, you're gonna be loving your life, but you're gonna wanna have some entertainment. So what is that? Well, I love movies. I set up a movie night. A very simple, inexpensive projector with a movie screen goes a long way for some entertainment. But you can also do TVs, you can do speakers. I have set up a whole game area for my family too. So think about all of these. What is it gonna be that entertains you? You can think about golf on your side yard. You can do darts, we've done axe throwing, not necessarily in a small area. You wanna do axe throwing. Entertainment has to be thought through. Please comment below what your favorite is and where you're from. I definitely wanna hear. So take a look at this job. It is a small space, but you would be amazed. We pretty much included everything from this list that we've just gone over with you in this space. Enjoy that transformation right now.